welcome in to be our guest. And we have one, I just have to tell you, we have one of our favorite people. We have Scott Posey from Hyundai, and we are thrilled to have you here. And Scott handles the public relations for Hyundai, and you do a great job. You're so intelligent, and there's so much to talk about. And we have something special we want to talk about. We want to talk about the anniversary for Hyundai.
Before we get to the anniversary, I have to say that I manage the public relations for Hyundai, but I have 9 very, very talented people on the public relations team.
I bet you do.
And I could not do it. They are so talented, and many of them have actually been with Hyundai for 15, 16, 18 years.
Wonderful.
So I am so happy to have them, and we do that as a team. And that's a good segue into this year. We have well over 1,000 people who are celebrating their 20th anniversaries of working.
Wow, that speaks beautifully of Hyundai, of the company.
It does, and it also, it's symbolic of the milestone that we have this year. May of this year, 2025, marks the 20th year anniversary of the grand opening of HMMA, which is hard to believe that it's been 20 years, but May 20th will be 20 years.
Well, we were talking earlier, folks, Jack Galassini was at the groundbreaking, and he has a class, this is amazing. This was given to him at the groundbreaking. So, my gosh, 20 years?
Well, the groundbreaking was in 2002, so that's even older.
So even worse,
Jack's had this
more.
for longer than 20 years. He's had that for about 23 years. He's had that
longer, but you're actually celebrating what, when the first car
This is the grand opening.
Okay.
So there are lots of milestones over the 20-year history. Of course, the first would have been the groundbreaking, when everyone gets around with the shovels, and the governor and our elected officials and all those that were responsible for the recruitment of Hyundai to Montgomery got into what was then quiet cow pasture, over almost 2,000 acres of just quiet cow pasture. And if you look at how that's been transformed 20 years later to a facility that's now 1,800 acres, employing 4,200 people. And it's been an amazing journey for that facility, and it's been an amazing journey for the river region and for Montgomery.
Well, the economic development that you have brought is amazing, because all the little subsidiaries, all the little complementary businesses and parts and everything like that, it's probably incalculable.
Well, some of it, some numbers we do know, and certainly I can't take any credit for any of it, but the credit does belong to a number of people in the community and in the state, and certainly to those team members who have been there from the beginning. But right now, HMMA is estimated to contribute over $5 billion to the state's gross domestic product every year. The automotive industry as a whole contributes a little over $10 billion to the economy of the state of Alabama. HMMA, which is the largest producer by volume in the state of vehicles, can take credit for a little over $5 billion of that. Now that is combined with our suppliers, so that isn't HMMA alone. But we have multiple suppliers, 30 Tier 1 suppliers that provide us with the components and parts. Most all of those are based in Alabama on a corridor between south of Montgomery up to the Atlanta line near Shorter, because we share some of these suppliers with Kia, who's a cousin company of ours. So if you count the economic impact that those suppliers have, it's over $5 billion a year. And while we employ 4,200 people, if you count the employment of their suppliers, you're now looking at over 40,000 jobs, not just in Montgomery and the river region, but through a huge swath of Alabama.
And how many cars have you rolled off those lines?
Since that very first Sonata rolled off the line on May 20th of 2005, team members at HMMA have produced over 6.2 million vehicles.
Wow. That's a lot.
And it's, really 4 out of every 10 vehicles in the United States, Hyundais, that are in the United States are made here in Montgomery, Alabama. And I've heard so many team members talk about the fact that when they're traveling across country and they see one of the models that we make, and we make exclusively at HMMA, we make the Santa Fe,
Okay.
the Santa Fe hybrid version of that. We make the Tucson, the Santa Cruz, and then the Genesis, which is the luxury brand of Hyundai, the
Right,
Genesis GV70. So if you see these on the road, whether you're in Maine or in California, if you see one of those vehicles, it was made by people you probably know at HMMA here in Montgomery.
And Scott, thank you for coming up and taking the time to be with us. And we'll be talking a little bit more about some future things. And thank you for being with us. And we'll be right back.